Hello everybody, I am Shapples and welcome back to Let's Play Zombie Shooter 2. Right, so we left off right here, the last part, just about to get into the car. And basically on the way to where I failed the last part. And just have to try and keep this car's health as high as possible so that we don't end up having to start over again. I actually forgot how tough this part can be on impossible difficulty. The problem now is that we have to get to the bloody gates and try and get the least amount of damage possible done to the car in the process. In any other difficulty this is easy, but because I'm playing an impossible, it's going to be tougher because there's a lot more damage is done and the enemies are tougher, and you know it's all like that. Oh shit! This is where a lot of the damage gets done, right there and here. So what we're going to do is, from here, I'm going to go on foot. And once I have the gate open, I'm going to continue going on foot until I get to the blockade. And then I'll have to walk the whole way back. I know it's unorthodox. It's, you know, not quite how the developers had intended to take this on. The player to take this on, but I think it's my best shot at doing this without dying, and I'm pretty sure it's what I had to do before. It's been a long time since I've played through this. I never finished it on Impossible, but I almost finished. I think I was level 12, I think it was. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I had to do this before. And actually go on foot because I remember dying. A part of my memory says that I died here before. So look at them all surrounding the car. But luckily they can't damage the car because I'm not in it. Right, so that's what we're gonna do. And I do remember doing it this way before. So that's the way that we're going to do this. Right, okay, I want to get that secret out the back first. I don't know where all the secrets are in this level. I know where most of them are, but not all of them. So, just skip a few bits. And we'll have to go back down here into the elevator. And then we've got a long ass walk ahead of us. Because I'm not exactly super fast right now. I have to increase my speed in order to move quicker, but right now I don't really need much speed. I will be needing it later on to dodge attacks. In the shooter series, your speed is everything. Because if you can't move quick, you're not going to be able to dodge as many attacks because you won't be as quick. So speed is quite important, and strength to a point is important, as I kind of got reminded in Zombie Shooter 2 or Zombie Shooter 1 with that one level, because it affects how much ammunition you can hold, and later on I'm going to be needing a lot of ammunition, especially when you start using the likes of the various miniguns and things like that. You do need it, and I really don't want to restart this level either because of the extra life I got. Now we're going to go on foot from here. As I said, unorthodox, because it's not how the developers kind of intended the player to tackle this. But it's the best option. It's going to take up ammo, but fuck it. I'd rather do it and survive as opposed to restart again. It is unorthodox, so very unorthodox. You know, like, you know, despite being given the option to do it this way, it really isn't the way that the developers intended the player to tackle this level at all. But sure, that's me. As I've said before, I am unorthodox in so many ways when it comes to games. So we're going on foot. Here we go. It's gonna be a long ass walk. And I'm hoping that it's not gonna be as long as, well, it might not take me as long as I thought, but it is gonna take me longer. You should be able to do this level in about 10 minutes by, you know, orthodox method, but you know, the difficulty also ramps it up because enemies are a lot tougher in higher difficulty. They take much more of a hammering. Like if I was playing on easy now, I'd be mowing through these. Like all these would be dead by now. The difficulty affects enemies' health and their damage. So because I'm playing on impossible, everything's a lot tougher than it would be normally. All I can say is thank you. Fuck, I've got plenty of shotgun shells. Otherwise this would be quite difficult. And right now, like, for the first good few levels, I'm not really going to be buying much. I'm literally just going to be using what I find. The reason for that is because I want to save my money for the big guns when it matters, when I need them. That's one of the parts about playing Impossible, is that you have to think about it a lot more. You need to be a lot more wiser on your decisions of what you buy, what you don't buy, things like that. You do need to be quite wise with your money. Now something tells me there's a secret up here, maybe not, maybe I'm wrong. So because the design of this is so like Alien Shooter 2, I sometimes get confused with secrets. Like the level design is pretty similar, so I do sometimes get somewhat confused where secrets are. I could be here looking for a secret now, and the secret that I'm looking for could end up actually being in Alien Shooter 2. So I do apologise if that does happen, because some levels show similarities to the other one, sometimes a little bit too much. Take all these out. If I could, I'd do this to the end of the level, but unfortunately that blockade's going to stop me. Oh, come on. I'm using a shitload of ammo here. Maybe I'll use a few pistol rounds for a while. I know it'll take me longer, but no, fuck it. I'm not sitting around. I'll just hammer through them. Those boxes are also new. Those ammo boxes, they contain a bit of ammo for each type. So they're quite handy to pick up. There we go. Okay. Down and there we go. More zombie shooting fun. There's a lot of them. Come on. The impossible difficulty is really for an experienced player of the shooter genre. Of the shooter series. Like, if you played impossible on your first attempt, or even second playthrough, you're gonna have a fucking hard time. Because you need to... The secret to this is to know and manage your... Is this a secret down here? Aha! There is. What the hell is that? Woohoo! Now that's a handgun. I don't ever remember that secret. I really don't ever remember that secret. Now this is gonna change everything. The only problem is that it's got a very slow rate of fire. And its reload is slow too. Fuck me, it's accurate. And it's extremely powerful. I don't ever remember finding this before. I guess unorthodox works sometimes. Right, I can't go any further. What is that? Prototype ET5. Accuracy high. Price. Developed in Magnus Energy Research Lab. Exists in one variant only. That's a once-off gun then. So the only way you're going to get this gun is by finding it, obviously. And as I said, I don't ever remember finding that gun before. And it's pretty fucking awesome. Also, unlike Zombie Shooter 1 and Alien Shooter 1, your weapons reload in this. I know with the shotgun it hasn't really shown that, but bang, and press R to reload. The other good thing about these games is that for left-handed players you can use the arrow keys. There's a setup for left-handed players which is quite good, because I know a couple of people who do play left-handed. Like I am genuinely left-handed, but I play games right-handed. But I know a couple of guys who play games left-handed, and they've bought games and they can't play them because they can't reconfigure the keys, or there's no left-handed support, and it makes it really awkward for them, and it just ends up pissing them off, and they don't really bother with the game then. But with this, it supports both left and right-handed support, so that's good for anyone that's a lefty. And I'm not slagging off lefties by saying lefty, because I'm a lefty myself, so yeah. Right, so it's a clear drive for here until the blockade. So I'll have an out drink. Right. Okay, so we've got 330 health. And I'm really hoping that's going to be enough to get me through. This is not easy. There are other vehicles in the game that you get to drive yourself and control yourself, which makes it a lot easier. This is kind of a once-off, where you're just driving with an NPC actually controlling the car. That does not happen very often. I don't think that even happened in Alien Shooter 2. I think you always had full control over your vehicles. So this was kind of a first, because usually you do have absolute control over the vehicle. And I think there's a little bit of luck involved in getting through these as well, because it all depends on how they're positioned as well. I think last time I got a little bit unlucky. They were kind of positioned, they were almost mobbing me. They almost had me mobbed as I was going through. It's like they were just all placed in the line of where the car was going as well. It didn't help. So it does require a very small amount of luck as well to get through this alive. Just at the end now. It does depend on that too. There we go. How long did that take me? 20 minutes. And I found all the secrets. Yay! Along with that very cool and awesome prototype weapon. Which I actually never found before. Right, I'm gonna pause this for the loading time. Yeah, it was damn hot. I hope we'll have... Did he say I hope we have more adventures like that? I think that's what he said. Here we are, looks like we have a hole in the gas tank. Find the gasoline, we can't walk too far from here. Okay. There's gonna be a little bit more of this, obviously. But I am going to leave it here for this part. It's a military base, see if there are survivors and find fuel while I'm checking the tank. Okay. I am going to actually leave it here for this part, guys, because I've probably spent about at least 15 minutes doing that last bit, so yeah, I'm going to leave it here and we'll resume in the next part. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and as always, I will see you in the next one. Thank you, and have fun.